All right, are we starting? All right, hey everybody. We are periscoping once again. This is, I am Bill Pescosolido. This is my beautiful wife, Michelle Pescosolido. And as we have promised, we are here in Los Angeles on a little mini vacation. And as promised, we're going to periscope you live from our vacation to help you with your business. And we're going to talk about all sorts of mindset things, business building things, all sorts of good things for your business. So what's cool about this particular Periscope right now is I am going to interview Michelle. What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
This is like my Periscope channel. And I'm laughing because you're like so serious about it.
I'm very, very serious.
Very serious about periscoping.
So here's it's Periscope etiquette.
My Periscope channel is you get mad at me.
This is Periscope etiquette, all right? Everyone knows Periscope etiquette. It's been around for such a long time now.
Okay.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to interview Michelle, right? That's the beauty of this particular Periscope. I'm going to interview Michelle, and then in another one later on,
watching?
She's going to interview me. And if you like that idea, let's see some hearts. I want to see some hearts. Press on the button.
That's a heart? Like Kenzie's going, yes.
Nice.
We have Kenzie holding it for us.
All right, so I've got a few questions here. This is going to be a quick little interview.
Okay.
But first question is for Michelle.
And I have no idea what he's asking.
So we all have to deal with failure and just like kind of falling on your face as entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So Michelle, tell our listeners, give them a taste of one of the more significant times that you failed or messed up or fell on your face, and how did you describe the situation and how did you deal with that and overcome it?
Wow, okay. So you should only ask me one question. We'll save the rest of the questions for later.
I'll do two questions, but this is the first one.
What did I fail at?
Maybe not fail, but just like, a time there's like a big, you kind of fell on your face, obstacle, challenge, you had to overcome.
Okay, so when I was first starting out in the industry, I was working pretty closely with my mentor at that time, which was Mark Hoverson. And I remember winning a one-on-one coaching day with him. And in my mind, I was still brand new, and I thought, okay, I got to create this funnel because he was going to look at anything in my business. So I thought, okay, this is my perfect opportunity to put together a funnel, like with a capture page, and then when someone opts in, there'll be like a series of 3 or 4 videos, and then I would have email follow-up sequence going out. So I created all of this. Is there something going on, Kenzie? Okay, so I created all of this stuff. It took me probably a month to get it together. And it was probably, I look back now and it was a total waste of time. But in my mind, I was thinking, wow, I've got this funnel put together. I'm going to get this 7-8-figure earner to analyze this and tell me what's wrong with it. And I get there all excited with my laptop in hand. And I sit down and goes, okay, let me see what you got going. I opened it up. And I showed him the very first page on it, and he laughed so hard at it. He said, that is junk. That's trash. Get it out of here. He's like, what else did you do? And I was like, well, I did all these videos and these emails. He's like, why did you do that? Why did you bother to do all that when I could have told you from the very beginning that you had to break down right here at this page, right here at this capture page? Why did you build the train tracks to Alaska when you didn't realize?
Wow, we got something going crazy.
My phone's freaking out. So what that
people liking that?
I don't know.
Is that the sound of people liking it? They click
so
their hearts?
So that basically his point is you don't go and you build out, spend all this time building something out unless you test it early on. Like when we created our Facebook course, I didn't build out that entire Facebook course in the launch yet because I needed to see if it would convert first to our list, which it did at 30%. Now it's getting created. So it was a very big lesson for me to learn at that time.
Interesting. So what would be the takeaway that our viewers can take away from that?
I think that you really need to have somebody like a Mark Hoverson or somebody like us,
if you follow us,
a mentor, that can look at your idea and your plan. And because in our mind, sometimes we think, oh, this is what I need to have in order to be successful. But oftentimes it doesn't fit with our personality or it doesn't fit with our skill sets. So, you need to have somebody looking at that, and you need to test it first before you go and you build something out to Alaska when the train tracks could be broken right here at the beginning.
Gotcha. So if I'm understanding you correctly, it's not to discourage people from taking action and doing the work.
No.
It's to at least kind of temper that. Don't just dive in and create thousands of things without at least getting some kind of feedback first on, are you going at least in the right direction?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Are we going dead, my battery?
We should probably plug it.
That's okay. We'll keep going. If we go dead, that's what happens.
So we'll do one more question because the battery's about to die soon. So, as we all know, when you're starting in a new business, you probably have a lot of people here starting or beginners or whatever level you're at, but it's easy to kind of get stuck. How would you recommend to someone to get unstuck,
like stuck
in their business?
Technically, or stuck
just
mindset?
Maybe just whatever. Just stuck.
Ask for help. I mean, if you're stuck and it takes you longer than a few hours to get unstuck, and like you're really diligently trying to get unstuck, and it's taking you longer than a couple of hours, and you're pulling your hair out and you're going crazy and you can't seem to get a solution, ask for help. Or you outsource it. Like, I'm not good at certain things, and if I try to do it myself, it takes me hours upon hours, even days. And I've learned that my time is better served by doing things that's more productive in our business than allowing that kind of stuff to bog me down. So outsource or ask for help, you know, from somebody you trust.
Gotcha. Okay. How's the battery, Kenzie? How are we doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
One last question.
Okay.
One last question.
Okay.
And I got this from, I was recently interviewed for someone else's podcast.
Okay.
And very exciting stuff. Our buddy Matt. And he asked me, I thought this was a great question. He said, have you ever had an I've made it moment?
You know, for me, I may have those little moments of like, here I am on stage, I have made it. But for me, personally, it lasts for about that moment. Like, all right, I'm on stage, I've made it. I've been working towards getting to this moment. Boom, I'm here. What's next? Right. I'm very much a what's next person.
Yep.
So I can't say that I have said it, oh, I finally have made it, or I hit that income goal, or I launched the product and achieved it. Is it dead? Oh, okay. So now, I'm always the what's next. What's next?
That's good. That's actually how I entered it.
Awesome.
Well, similar. I flat out said, no, I've never had that moment, only because...
Oh, but we're going to interview you now.
So I can't say anything?
No.
Wow. I can't even say anything on the interviewer.
Yeah, so the next time we'll interview you.
All right. And you can, and I'll be enlightening all of you on my...
I think this is how we should do this. This is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys like this stuff, the hearts for us. So Kenzie's going to tell us. Are we getting any hearts, Kenzie?
No.
Kenzie said no hearts. You guys aren't loving it? Oh my gosh.
How many people do we have watching?
7.
That's it?
Well, it doesn't actually...
There's some hearts.
Yay,
okay.
we got hearts.
More.
All right, thank you guys.
Awesome. So, all right, so let's wrap this little mini interview up right now. What's that?
Before we go dead.
Okay, yeah, before we go dead. So real quick, before we go dead, for more awesome information like this, just so you know, go to our new blog. We conjoined our blogs. We're like two heads now combined into one, like joined twins, if that's possible. So now we have one blog, which is onlinewealthpartner.com. So instead of my blog and the Michelle's blog, it's all one. So go to onlinewealthpartner.com. You can get more awesome detailed information just like this, even better, in fact, because I'm actually talking a lot on that stuff. But final words, Michelle. What would our viewers
We're
want
just
to hear
working
final
this.
words?
I mean, you guys are awesome. I mean, we're just working out the kinks here and figuring out Periscope now. So we hope you enjoyed this. But we're definitely going to be giving you lots of value like this. I think it'll help a lot of people.
I think so too. Cool.
So you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Bye, everybody.